Got another one. This will go good since we're here in, you know, towards southern New Mexico. Well, hello everybody. We're here in the Hondo Valley, and this is Billy the Kid's old territory. But we're headed into Ruidoso right now. If you watched the last episode, you'll know we were headed up here hopefully to catch some fish, stay the night out here, see what's going on. But I stopped at a little place here, and they have a whole bunch of the mascot of the old channel here. They got a 9-foot tall Bigfoot. We look like brothers. Yeah, but I think it's a uncanny resemblance. But they got Bigfoots. They have all kinds of cool stuff. It's like if I was in my truck, I'd buy something from them. They have all kinds of metal artwork and a whole bunch of stuff up there. Really cool place. Tangle Y Wood and Art. But they have really cool stuff. All these sculptures. They've got aliens. We got aliens here. Blue aliens. We got purple aliens. And this one he's trying to phone home, I think, here. But really cool sculptures. I guess feels like, I don't know what that is, plaster or wood? I don't think it's wood, but really cool. Casino, stop here first, get something to show your money. Yeah, there's another alien. We are definitely in alien country. They got cow skin rugs. If I had my truck, I'd buy something, but there ain't nothing here. I can't hardly get anything else to fit on the motorcycle. But yeah, we're here in Ruidoso, so welcome back everybody. Let's get on the road. I really wanted to just stop and see this dude. 9 foot tall. That's what the lady was telling me. I'm 6'5". So he's up there. We look like brothers. What's up, dude? All right, let's get on the road, and we'll head up there and get to see some pine trees, and hopefully we catch a fish. But yeah, I'll catch you all here in a minute. Welcome back. So here we are in Walmart. I've got to grab something just in case if we don't catch no dinner. I got to get something for dinner. We got wax worms. I got some night crawlers. Now, let's see if we can find a little mill here. And you know what? I forgot I had my earplugs. But we got a couple more Panther Martins. We'll bring those. And let's find some food. Camping food. Let's see, here's some lasagna. We'll do some of our biscuits and gravy. So Worms, the 2 mills. I think, oh yeah. And one other thing. Here we go, right here. We'll go ahead and we'll just grab a fill up for the Thermacell. And I think that'll be it. That's all we needed. All right, I'm gonna go check out, and I guess we'll see y'all at the lake, or we might go do some riding around. I haven't really made up my mind yet, but yeah, we'll see what happens. All right. You can see all the burned area. There's a lot more than this, but yeah, there's some kind of house or something right up here that burned down. Probably somebody's house, or there's another burned building over there. All through here, I guess there's a chimney way out there. But you got wild horses in here. Yeah, there's another chimney up there above those, right up there to the left of that horse. But yeah, you could see all the burn damage. Yeah, really crazy. This place was like real green, real nice through here, and man, it sure destroyed a lot of it. But these trees are, some of them are still green. That's good. At least maybe they'll come back instead of just a bunch of standing dead stuff. Crazy. But a cool little area. Anyways, I just thought I'd come and check it out. I've got a buddy's house that lives right up in here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I've only been to it like once or twice, and I can't exactly remember what turn it is where you make the turn to go to his house. It's on one of these little side roads. But man, it sure did a number. Look at these trees bent over. So it burned. Oh yeah, okay. Now I wasn't paying attention, but it burned. And then there was a flood. And you can see like right here, all the stuff in these trees. That's all from the flood. And look at that. I mean, that is a lot of, look how high it was right here on this tree. I mean, that's up chest high to me, and that stuff up there is over my head, piled up over my head. Yeah, and this stuff here that caught, right, where is it at? Like right there. There's more stuff there on that tree. Yeah, that flood really came down through here, and whoo, man, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. That was a crazy flood. Here's another, we're supposed to be fishing, but I wanted to come see this. This was a bad fire up here. My buddy, in fact, lost his house. I know a couple people that lost their houses up here. But yeah, here's an old chimney. So I guess apparently maybe there was a house here. There's an old fireplace. But there ain't nothing left around it, that's for sure. Look at these trees, just all the bark taken off of them. That is so crazy. Here's more of that flood, that wood from the flood, like right in there. Yeah, that's like a well house or something. There must have been a house right here, but that's like a little well house or something, I think. Man, crazy, 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 crazy. You can't, it's hard to imagine that water was that high. I mean, that's a lot of water. That's like 6 feet of water coming down there, more than that. But off this tiny little stream, here's a little like bridge. Off this tiny little stream. I couldn't imagine if you were camped in here. Whoo, man. Well, I don't have a trash, or else there's a bag down there. I would get it, but I don't have anywhere to put trash right now. If I had the truck, I'd grab it. But yeah, absolutely nuts. Well, here's a bunch of like, I think that's cable, telephone line or something, but that that burned, I guess. Or pushed it down here with that flood, but it goes all the way through. It was up there by the bike too. Anyways, kind of crazy, or really crazy, not kind of crazy. I don't really have words for it. You could see the smoke on the satellite when it was burning. I was looking on there, and they had pictures of the smoke. You could see it on the damn satellite. It was a lot of smoke. Big fire. Oh, sorry, off the subject, but right up in there, look at that little colt going to mama. Look. Meh. Look at them. There's more over here. Little baby colt. Yeah, I cannot believe. Look where that house was at. That's the driveway for it right there. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna head to the lake, and let's try to catch a fish. I don't know if they have showers there. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they got some sort of showers over there. It'd be nice to go fishing and then chill out and get a shower after the second night here. But hell, I ain't really been doing nothing except riding. It's not like I'm filthy, but a shower would sure be nice tonight. All right, I'm gonna get on the bike, and we'll get out of here. Check out all these elk, or not all, but check out these 3 elk. All right, we made it here to the lake, and I just talked to one guy, and he said that that he was going for catfish and he didn't catch any catfish, but that some people were catching trout. And still a little bit breezy out here. I figured we might get out of the wind. It's not too bad. I'm sure it sounds worse on the camera, but let's see. Here's the lake. You got the dam back there, and then it's not a very big lake, and it is kind of down. Usually the water, you can see how high the water goes, but it is down. But he said they were catching, so yeah, it's a pretty place. Let's just we'll go see what we can see here, and maybe we'll get one. I gotta fix my pole. I broke the line on it going through those weeds out there on the bike. But yeah, let me restring this pole and we'll get going. Are you still with that green?
I put that second wave with more bites.
Oh, really? I've just got a swivel on there. Oh, yeah.
Got him?
Yeah.
Good job. Good? Can you help?
No, I got it. Thanks. Oh.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. God. Well, we got one. Finally, the bad luck streak has been broken. Hell yeah. We're gonna, oh God. Get up here. Get up here. We got dinner. We got dinner, and that's a nice fish. If we can get one more, we'll be perfect. Whoa, God. Oh. All right, I'm gonna get him on the stringer and get him back in the water. God. Hell yeah.
Trust me, I do the same thing.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Hell yeah, we got one. We'll do it again. Catching them on this little green spinner. What's your name, man? Sean. Thanks to Sean over here. He let me on about the green. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's try for another one. Oh, there's one over there jumping. Yeah.
What color spinner are you using?
That green?
Oh, yeah, that's the same color as mine.
Bitch.
Nice.
Got another one. Well, there is no campgrounds open that I could find, and it was getting dark, and I want to shower, and this was not the plan for tonight. But you talk about a quaint. This is the quaintest cabin I've ever been in. This thing is super quaint. Anyways, if the GoPro will listen to me and stop turning off and acknowledge that I'm speaking, then I could tell you how quaint this place is. But this is the plan. I need a shower. We're gonna cook the fish here and chill. Check this place out. Look at this little, you got a little mini fridge, microwave, coffee maker. This is welcome to Casey's Cabins. And but yeah, all pine, I guess it's pine. Look at this place. Got the moose and pine tree bedspread. Oh, AC heater. Look at my, you all are still on the helmet. But we got a bath, or there's the bathroom, nice little shower, and what's up, everybody? All right, well, here, turn around here. I'm gonna get some stuff unloaded. I'm gonna get those fish on some ice real quick, and yeah, and then we'll make dinner. I'm pretty hungry, and or starving, I was gonna say. And let's crack open a beer and let's have a drink of beer. Yeah, I was gonna stay at the South Fork campground, and like you just saw, campground's closed. So I didn't have enough time to keep driving around, but tomorrow we're gonna go up to Cloudcroft, I think. And there's plenty of camping up there from what I hear. Anyways, I'm grabbing food. Well, how's everybody doing? We're here in the kitchen, and I'm going to bread the fish. I got some Louisiana Classic fish breading. I've had this for quite a while. Let's see. Yeah, smells good. I'm just gonna go, we'll just dump it all in there and get rid of it. That bag's old. And I've got our trout here. I gutted them already. And let's see. I already gutted them and took the scales off a little bit. We'll just make sure they're nice and wet and right in the bag with the breading. And that's that. We'll just leave them in there. Kind of making a little mess here. That bag's got a hole in it. Oh well, I'll clean it up. I got a plate here. But this is like the I did this meal before on the channel, but man, I like this meal. We'll just chop these up. Throw them on our plate here. We got a little baby cutting board in our little quaint cabin. Man, staying in this cabin, it sure brings back some memories. Sure brings back memories just from being a kid. And I never stayed in these cabins, but just I've stayed in some like them. But I was a little kid. And I am, you know what? I am absolutely starving right now. Cut our onion. I was wondering, I forgot this place is it's on Airbnb, so I'm wondering, I'll do the dishes anyways, but just there's nothing to really wash. All this stuff is mine. I don't know, I guess the plate, I'll have to wash those off. If they left, let's see, well, there's no soap. I think Airbnb you're supposed to wash the dishes or something. Or I always do. If there's a dishwasher, I put them in there. I haven't stayed in that many Airbnbs, probably 4 or 5. But I usually clean them up. Yeah, I used to live up here in Ruidoso, like 20 years ago, almost 19 years ago. I think it was like 19. It was a long time ago. We'll just mix these up a little bit. Neighbors. We got neighbors. We'll throw that's some of that Atkins seasoning in my homemade spice bottle. And this is just some salt, some pink salt. And just kind of, whoa, the plate's not quite big enough for all that, but I am freaking starving, so I'm gonna eat it. Get up here, potato. All right. Well, all right, let's go out there. I'll get the grill warmed up, and yeah, we'll make us some fish. All right, everybody, I took a shower, I got cleaned up. It took me like maybe 5 minutes. I did the fish, and I walked out here, and there was a guy next door moving some stuff in, so I figured I'd just give him a minute and hop in the shower, and I needed it. And I don't know if we call today's mission failure, because I'm not doing this at a campsite, and I was told that a lot of the campsites up here are closed because they had those big fires in that flood, and I figured I'd be able to find somewhere to stay, but everywhere I went was closed, or no camping allowed, or trespassing signs, and hell, I don't know if this is a failure or a success. To me, it's a success because I feel so much better. That riding gear, when you get that riding gear on, and if you're not riding, it gets hot and you sweat, and it's 2 days of that is good. But I could do 3. I could do 3, but two's plenty. Oh, there's my phone. Well, we're just letting this pan warm up for a second, and yeah, I'll just give it a second. We'll put some oil. This is avocado oil. Tonight's poison of choice here is just a Dos Equis Lager Especial. This will go good. Since we're, uh-oh, there goes some Harleys. This will go good since we're here in, towards southern New Mexico. Whoa. I got carried away. Cheers, everyone. Well, I guess I'm just gonna give this oil a second, and then as soon as it gets warmed up, we'll throw those potatoes and onions on. That is a good beer. So we finally got fish. That's a 2 thumbs up right there. Where did my spatula go? Once again, cheers everybody. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please give me a like or subscribe, comment. I'll dang sure comment back. Excuse me. That beer is going down way too quick. I'm just sitting here answering Facebook messages. I've been sharing pictures the whole time up here. If it gets I've got another Facebook that's specifically for YouTube, but I don't know how to get everybody from, I guess just tag it in the description. I'm still learning all this stuff. It takes forever. But yeah, this beer is going down way too good. And there's a couple bars that aren't too far from here. Like they're real close. And one of them was packed. I went by there, and yeah, it's 9:23 right now. Oh. I cracked open another beer. The neighbors are pulling back up over there. It's another one of those fancy lawnmowers. What is that dude on there? St. Arnold. A Saint with a beer and a flamingo, and yeah, that's like some Texas Gulf Coast beer. Where's this beer made at? Oh gosh. Spilled it on myself. It's in Houston. Yeah, I got to be careful because these beers are starting to flow. Oh, I don't need to be getting drunk on the bike. I'm not going to be DWI, that's for sure. I mean, I don't need to get drunk tonight and then try to ride the bike tomorrow. That was what I was saying, not get drunk on the bike. That's not what I meant. All right, well, these potatoes are getting there, and I'm fixing to put the fish on in a minute. In our little quaint cabin in the woods over here. That's funny. I really did want to camp tonight, but whatever. Nothing beats the shower. Well, that's the Firebox stove pan, or Firebox pan, and it's like a 10-inch pan, and the fish don't fit in it. So they're pretty good fish. They're a lot better than those ones I was catching like that up there at the Rio Grande. No, they weren't that little. They were like, but these are good fish. Over here knocking stuff over. Man, these beers are going down good. But the potatoes are done. I'm just gonna cook that fish up, and as soon as it's done, we'll eat. I can't wait. I am tired. I was thinking about walking to the bar and having a beer. I don't think I have the energy. I think I'm just gonna go to sleep. Not the prettiest. Not the prettiest in the world, but delicious. Woo. Ouch. Let's turn that off. Next time I'm doing it, I'm going to try it on an open fire. Just like this. If we have to, we'll grill them on a grill. Alright everybody, let's try this. See what this tastes like. That was just the skin with a little bit of the breading, the cornbread on it. That's a little bit of that's some Old Bay seasoning. Let's try a bite of this. See. Yep. We'll put this here for our bones. Let's see here. A little bone. That was some of the skin. So there was a fin on there. Let's try this. Some more of the skin. Gotta be careful here. I don't want to waste no meat. Heck yeah. Some of the Yucateco black. And if you haven't had that, you need to try it. They have it like everywhere. But it has a real smoky, burnt flavor. Like real smoky. I think it's charred habaneros. Yeah, see, it's got a habanero there on it. We'll go for some more here. And it's pretty spicy stuff. It ain't real bad, but it's pretty warm. That is freaking good. A little piece that fell off in the pan. Let's see. We got some fish. We'll do the potatoes. If we can get this all in one bite, let's use the spoon. Mmm. That is very good. See if that tail is, yeah, the tail fin, they turn to like potato chips. I think what happened here is I needed my oil hotter. But we're doing it, try to do it a different way. Let's see here. Uh-oh. You just gotta watch them bones. You can cook this fish perfectly where all the bones come out together, but I think I've got it a little bit overcooked. I wouldn't want to give it to a kid. But if you've ever eaten trout, then found one. And you pretty well know what to look for. I think I got it just a tiny bit overdone. And if you get it overdone, sometimes the bones you'll get a couple bones. If you cook it just perfect, all the bones stay together. Yep. A couple more bones. Well, we tried. That's also, but at least we got fish. All right, everybody, I'm just turning into a pig here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and y'all can watch not have to watch me eat this whole thing. But I'm gonna turn this off, and I may go for a walk for a minute. If not, I might just go straight to bed. I don't know. I gotta think about it for a minute. But I'll be back. I ate. I did the dishes in there, and I'm so tired I can't even keep my eyes open anymore. I was gonna go out and have a beer. I don't even feel like walking around. My legs are sore from holding that bike up, and yeah, I'm pretty wore out. So I'm just gonna crash out, and in the morning we'll get up and make some breakfast. But right now I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all. Yeah, I'll catch you here in a little bit. Oh my goodness. Good morning. I got some good sleep. Had the air conditioner going all night. And right now, I'm just coming out here to, man, this, so I only hit my head twice. But look at this. Look at this. Look where the roof is at. Or this roof. Like a giant. I'm just being a good Airbnb guy and throwing the trash. Okay, well, we're out of here. Say goodbye to the Raccoon Cottage. If you can't hear me, the Raccoon Cottage. But yeah, I'm out of here. This is it. Pretty cool place here. They've got a bunch of cabins. I really didn't show it last night. I'll hold the camera close to my mouth because I got this helmet on. But they got a bunch of cabins up here. Price was like $160. That was with the cleaning fee. It was like $100 a night, but the Airbnb deal, you have to pay more. But yeah, here's out here in Midtown Ruidoso, all the little shops and buildings. But that's the number and the website for this place if anybody wants to get one. I thought it was all right. It's Ruidoso, so over $100 was expected. I didn't plan on getting a cabin like everyone knows, but it sure was nice. Yeah, so here I go. Let's get on the bike. Well, we made it over here to the log cabin restaurant and fixing to have a giant breakfast sandwich with ham and bacon and eggs and cheese and a bunch of stuff on it. So I'm getting pretty excited. Just got a cup of tea. My favorite thing is unsweet tea. But yeah, so we're just sitting here fixing to eat. I turned the camera around, but there's a whole bunch of people in here and I don't know who wants to be on video, so we're just gonna eat and then get out of here and start heading towards Cloudcroft. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of looking around on my phone here on Google Maps and see if there's anything else around here I want to go check out right now. All right, when my sandwich gets here, I'll bring you all back. Well, there's breakfast. The breakfast sandwich, hash browns, tomatoes, salsa, and yeah, it looks like it should be pretty good. Let me try this out here. extra sausage in it. Try it with some of the salsa here. Some more salsa. It's loud in here. There's the whole restaurant filled up. I got here just in time because pretty much every table is full. And it's a really cool restaurant. It's all, you can tell by the walls behind me, it's all wood in here. But they've got a lot of stuffed animal, or a lot of mounted animals. I turned the camera around, but there's just a whole bunch of people in here. I don't want to get anybody mad. I've actually got people here behind me that I'm kind of blocking out with my shoulder. But if you're in Ruidoso, I would definitely suggest the Log Cabin restaurant. It is very good. This is a lot of food. It was like $17, but it's worth it. All right, well, I'm gonna finish eating, and I'll see you guys outside. Well, everybody, I guess we'll call this the end of this video. I'm here in Midtown Ruidoso. One of my friends wanted me to pick them up a bottle of wine from the Noisy Waters Winery, and which there's the sign over there. You can see it. But yeah, I'm gonna pick her up a bottle, and that'll be that. But yeah, everybody, thanks for watching. If you did make it this far, please give me a subscribe, comment, or like, and I'll comment back. But yeah, I appreciate it. Everybody, we're out of here. I'll see you on the next week's video. We'll probably still be up here. I think we're gonna go to Cloudcroft. But all right, I'll check y'all out next week. Later on.